What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to cover my brand new rank 3 7-star, Knull. I wanted to take Knull for a little bit of a ride in Labyrinth of Legends, do a handful of fights, just show off how crazy this guy is. So incredibly powerful in short, medium, long form, and Everest content. He's just sort of a jack of all trades, crazy damage as long as you can armor break the opponent. Even if you can't bleed the opponent, the armor breaks and the degen damage that Knull deals is just ridiculous. So, how Knull works is he applies these Living Abyss debuffs on his heavy attacks, on his medium attacks, any attack that is a symbiote attack. So that's his mediums, his heavy attacks, and parts of his special 1. All have a 75% chance to apply these Living Abyss debuffs. Now, what these debuffs do is they get converted into armor break when you trigger corruption. You can trigger corruption from either throwing your special 1, or you can immediately trigger it by throwing your special 3. These Living Abyss attacks are also symbiote attacks that have true accuracy, so they can't be evaded or auto-blocked, which makes Knull incredibly good for, like, MODOK, because he can get around MODOK's auto-block by just using his medium attacks. So, I'm going to build up to, like, 50 or so of these charges, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, cycle a handful of special 2s, and just keep doing my medium combos. Use the relic here, get off another heavy attack. And once you finish ramping Knull in longer form content, you will see the damage just skyrocket. Knull is one of the characters that works in the Necropolis Karina Challenge run, the 10-year challenge. So you have probably seen clips in the past of Knull being incredibly powerful in Necropolis. I have used Knull at the rank 2 level in Necro, and he just goes crazy. So we got our 50 charges here. I'm going to bait out Red Hulk special 1 2 times here, use a heavy attack, and now I'm going to bait out the special 1 one more time, go for a relic into the special 3, and now we have 50 armor breaks that are going to be applied to Red Hulk. And now we can just kind of go to town. As you can see, the damage is already very, very high. Knull also reduces the opponent's combat power rate during corruption, so as long as Red Hulk is playing ball, I can just hit him a lot more and give him a lot less power. Additionally, you pause corruption with your sword attacks, which is all of your light attacks, and your special 2 is an entire sword attack, so you are pausing that corruption during the entire part of your special 2. Look at this damage right here. This is just ridiculous. 1.5 million health kind of isn't enough for Knull to really get going. We only have 66 armor breaks here. Knull can stack up to over 99, I believe, in total. And I'm not even going to need to go for another special 3 to pause the corruption or to add another corruption, because the damage is just going to be way too high. And when you get towards the end of a fight and you want to get some healing, well, you just throw Knull special 1. You get a lot of healing, you apply some degens, and the opponent bites the dust. So, 2 minutes and 47 seconds. I definitely could have gone faster if I just went to my special 3 right away, you know, regardless of the amount of charges I had. We can definitely do something like that in the old Man Logan fight. But just to show off how good Knull is in long-form content, because this is where I like using Knull the most, is in longer form content where you can really ramp him up, you can get the damage going. It's just a great time. The signature ability allows Knull to start with more and more of his Living Abyss charges, up to, I believe, 15 at Sig 200. So my Knull is not Sig 200, I think he's like Sig 80. But even then, it's still totally fine, and in long-form content, it doesn't really matter. It's very helpful, obviously, because you start with a lot more charges. But the signature ability is very nice to have. It's not necessary for Knull. Using the heavy attack to ramp up here. Bait one more special 1 from Old Man Logan. Go for a medium combo into my special 3. 34 armor breaks now. And now we're having some fun. 19k medium crit, and we've got the Sentry synergy, which is giving Knull an Energize while Corruption is active. But as you can see, even 34 armor breaks alone in health pools over 1.5 million, Knull is taking care of business. The special 2 applies 10 armor breaks, and of course they are paused during Corruption. And He has such great light attack reach. You can just constantly go for those light backdraft intercepts. The corruption is preventing the opponent from gaining a lot of power, so you can intercept often and frequently. Going for more and more intercepts here. Okay, missed a little intercept. That's fine. I'm actually going to go for a handful of heavy attacks here to get some regen. You know what? We're just going to kill him. Come here. There you go. Perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, Knull taking care of business. Rank 3. No big deal. No problem. I would honestly love to take Knull to rank 4. If I were to take him to rank 4, I would want to sig 200 him, because having that signature ability at 200, starting with those charges, it just makes it a lot easier to ramp up in shorter content. You know, content where you're not fighting millions upon millions of health. You can just go for a special one really quickly after you've built up, 10 to 15 more of your Living Abyss charges, and absolutely go to town, and probably have the range to take off around 1,000,000 health, maybe even more, with just him being rank 4 and just having him sig 200 with one special one. You probably have enough range to take out that much health. Go for another heavy attack here. Build up to around 30 or so, just like the old Man Logan fight. Okay, got hit, no problem. Okay, getting stunned is a problem, though. Let's not get stun chained here. Okay, no problem. Go for a little relic bait into the special 3. 33 armor breaks now. No big deal. 50k special 3. And now it is game time. Ending on light attack combos is ideal because, like I mentioned, all of his light attack hits are sword hits, so it's going to pause the duration of that corruption. And all of the sword hits inflict an instant bleed, dealing, I believe, 65% of the damage dealt as instant bleed. The gore synergy increases that damage even further, so it's basically dealing double damage with the bleed. But yeah, Knull, he just takes care of business, man. It's crazy. I'm going to go for one more special 2, and then I'm going to go for probably a special 1. Elektra is not playing ball right now, but that's no big deal. Just need to bait the special 1. And the good thing about going for special 1s in health pools of this size is even after you consume the degen to get all of the regen, it applies a corruption timer, so you'll get corruption back eventually. So I can, go for heavy attacks here, consume my Living Abyss charges, throw another special 1, consume even more, and all the armor breaks just come right back. So it's truly wonderful. Like, he has such great sustain. I took a little bit of damage there in that fight, and we finished with a full yellow bar. He just has such great sustainability as well. Let's ramp things up a little bit. Let's go into Abyss of Legends with Knull, no synergies, and fight Iron Man Infinity War. This is a very specific fight. You need some specific options to counter this node and this champion in general, and Knull just works beautifully for it. Once Knull has corrupted Iron Man, he will no longer be able to gain any armor up effects, and if he tries to gain an armor, the corruption will turn that armor into armor break. No auto block here from Iron Man's armor. Building up our charges with our heavy attacks and our medium attacks here. A little bit unlucky there that we didn't remove the armor, but it is no big deal. Building up to around 30. There's no need to go any higher because as this fight gets going, you're going to see that number tick up incredibly fast because Iron Man is going to attempt to gain a lot of armor, and it's just not going to matter. It's just not going to matter to Knull because I'm armor breaking him every time he attempts to gain armor. So let's toss our special 3 now and watch the fireworks go off. So as you can see, that armor break number is ticking up every time Iron Man would try to gain an armor. And it's just great. It's just great. Trying to get some intercepts in here. Without the Energize, you can typically go for 1 to 2 Special 2s, depending on how cooperative the AI is, before needing to go back to your Special 3 to reset the corruption. Iron Man is being a little stingy, but not too bad. I can probably go for 1 more Special 2. And then I might just be able to go for Special 1s, honestly. Because he's already taken so much damage that it just makes sense to keep cycling the special attacks without going back to Special 3. So I think I'll go for a Special 1 just to put another corruption timer on her. On him, should I say. A little bit of extra degen damage. And now there's the double corruption. Go for my relic here. And this Special 2 finishes off Iron Man Infinity War. That is a perfect fight for Knull. It's such a great node combination. 2 minutes and 19 seconds for 2.7 million health. This is just rank 3 Knull, taking care of business. This guy is legit, man. This guy is no nonsense, or should I say no null sense. Haha, it's funny. You're allowed to laugh. Now let's see if he can take on Invisible Woman. This is a much trickier fight. Not any armors to take advantage of, but Knull does get around this node because he permanently has debuffs on Invisible Woman, so I don't have to worry about any of the power stings from the node causing me to be stunned, because there's always a debuff on Invisible Woman. So even though the power stings are applying, I don't necessarily need to worry about them being a source of contention in this fight. Go for a little miss there. I'm not worried about her shield just yet. I'm worried about building up my armor breaks. Or building up my living abysses so I can get as many armor breaks as I can. Now, Knull has true accuracy. He does not have true focus. True focus will bypass miss. True accuracy bypasses evade and auto block. So, Invisible Woman can still cause Knull to miss, as you are seeing. I'm going to build up to around 40. Just trying to get that shield down little by little here. I would like to knock her down and consume the invisibility before I throw my Special 3. So I'm trying to make that happen here. Okay. Throw one more heavy attack. Throw my relic here. And into Special 3 we go. This, if not breaks the shield, should get close to breaking the shield. She's going to go invisible shortly here because I'm going to break the shield. Okay, got the miss in. And now we can go to town on damage. Go for a little relic here. Try and time this properly with the invisibility so I can whiff her during her special attack. Okay, she didn't want to go for it. That's fine. Probably need to build back up to a Special 3 here just because there's not enough duration on that corruption that makes me comfortable throwing another Special 2, especially without the Energize. Okay, let's do that. Cause the whiff. Go for a little bit of that. Into the Special 3. Get the timer back on that new corruption. 85k damage on that Special 3. That's what we like to see. Go for a little parry there. The shield is coming back, no problem. I would ideally like to break the shield before throwing my Special 2. Or my Special 3, I guess, if she's gonna push me to that anyway. Let's throw the little relic stun here. Let's have her throw her special 1. Throw the special 3 here. We are working around that shield. I should be able to go for a special 2 here and most likely finish her off. But there is a lot to play around with Necropolis Invisible Woman, or Abyss Invisible Woman. Let's throw the relic. Special 2. This should be a very nice special 2. Oh, yeah. Alright. Can we kill her before the shield comes back? It looks like we can. Alright. Solid stuff there from Knull. That's a very difficult fight to do, just generally, because there's a lot of damage resistance from that force field. But Knull takes care of business. So let me finish off the video by showing Knull's true accuracy in action here. So where is MODOK? I need a version of MODOK that is awakened. So I can, well, I guess it doesn't really matter that the MODOK is awakened or not. Just showing off the fact that he can bypass the auto block is the important part. So I'm not going to stun MODOK here. I'm just going to bait a heavy attack and then go in for a medium. And as you can see, Knull does not get auto blocked on those medium attacks. They are true accuracy symbiote medium attacks that bypass auto block. So it's really nice. Knull is just super solid, so incredibly strong. Throw a little special 1 here. No auto block during that. And there you go. Knull bypasses the auto block with his true accuracy, and then of course evade would be the same as well. So that is going to do it for my little rank 3 Knull showcase. Where is he? Right here. Thank you all very much for watching. Let me know if you would like to see me rank 4 Knull down in the comments below, because I would very much like to have a rank 4 Knull. Even though I've got a couple of cosmic rank 4s, Knull is just super unique and incredibly powerful. I would honestly love to take him to rank 4 at some point. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button and also hit the like button. Both of those things are incredibly helpful for the channel, and it pushes the word out there to the YouTube algorithm that I'm making content people are enjoying. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.